Well, we finally made it to the destination. Well, almost. I'm at the Bahnhof, where the train station and the bus station kind of commingle. But in case you're wondering, can't tell, we're in Rothenburg die Tauber. Which basically in English means a red castle on the hill on the top off the Tauber River. Thanks for joining me on this adventure, and let's get started. Well, as you can imagine, jaywalking is kind of frowned upon in Germany. I'm just waiting for the light to change to cross the street. Otherwise, if this was America, I could just mosey on along. But anyway, just left the train station. I'm on my way to Old Town, and I'm gonna start at a gate and work my way around the town. Finally got the green man giving me the go-ahead. Always appreciate the little green man giving me the go-ahead. Look at that. Don't see that every day, especially not where I'm from, in Texas. So I'm almost there to Old Town of Rothenburg ob der Tauber. And the thing about Rothenburg is its medieval walls and gates are some of the most well-preserved here in all of Germany. And that's what makes it so special. It's architecture. It's half-timber houses lining the cobblestone streets of Old Town. The walls that encircle the entire Old Town, the towers, the gates, everything. That's what's so special about this. That's why so many people from all over the world come to this town in northern Bavaria, northwest Franconia, and come to take pictures and visit and get that feel of true, I guess, especially around Christmas, like there's a lot of people that just truly enjoy this town, but year round all in general, but you're about to see why. Entering the gate. Old city walls, as you can see. Car passing by, but it's expected. Part of the moat, I guess. Look at those little islets where the old, city wall guards could take a peek at the enemy and shoot out arrows and muskets and whatnot. So one of the many gates of Rothenburg, as you can see, it's pedestrian free on the sides, but in the middle are cars coming in and out. But look at that tower, so beautiful. Check out that monster. But here we are. We finally made it to Old Town. Look how picturesque this is. Kids will be kids. even as I'm walking down the street, I could still feel like it's almost medieval times. The houses, the cobblestone. I will say the government or the powers that be do a really good job of ensuring the historical features of this town stay around for many generations to enjoy, because it's 2022, folks, and I'm able to enjoy this beautiful little old town. Look at that, half timber houses. Yeah, that's not painted, folks. That's actual woodwork. Especially now that it's quiet, there's no cars, there's no people, you really get a sense for Old Town. And just look at the woodwork, the carpentry, making of those flowers. And that's been around since the time this building was built. This is just really cool to be here. I highly recommend coming. Well, I'm in for a treat, so therefore you're in for a treat. I am currently at Rothenburg's Market Square, or Marktplatz. Minus a few people, it's pretty much all to myself, which is really cool, because you really get a chance to take in the beauty of the market square. Now right here is the town hall. And back in the day, used it for was obviously town hall and town business. But right underneath it, the really cool thing is there's a jail. And back in the day, they used to put people that committed crimes into the jail. Not necessarily through that door, but it might have been through that door, but I think it was down here. But yeah, somewhere in one of these two entrances is the entrance to the old jail cell underneath the town hall. And right across the street from the town hall is the Gorgsbrunnen. And it's basically just a fountain that's encased in glass. And it's basically weatherized for the winter so the pipes don't burst. Because look at that. That's a beautiful fountain. You would want to protect something like that. Currently, I am at the back of St. James Church, which is a Gothic basilica that was consecrated in 1485 by the Bishop of Würzburg. It was originally a Catholic church, but now it is a Lutheran church. 1485, it's older than a lot of countries. Let's take a look at this beast.
I saw the flashes in the dark, colors on the wall. bright against the monochrome, where I felt so small. I drew the curtains up, pulled away the blinds, heard.
Here's a 3D map of Old Town Rothenburg, and you can see I am right here.
A rushing wind through the windows of my mind, and I began to glow with a love divine. Shine, shine.
So as I'm walking, usually I like to think a lot about a lot of stuff, but look at this cobblestone. Look how uneven it is and how old it looks. Makes you wonder. I'm sure not every stone is the original stone used for the street, but some of it's got to be original or pretty darn close. I mean, how much history these walls, these stones have seen, the stories they could tell, you know, the sorrows, the joys, the adventures, the happy moments, the sad moments, everything. And if you could meet some of those people from those times and you could tell them about the times we live in, wonder what they would say. You know, give you a little bit more perspective on life. You know, be a little bit more appreciative of what we have and what we don't have and whatnot. But let me go this way. Yeah, it's just something I like to think about. You know, even though I'm not their descendants directly, we're all humans. We all live on this rock called planet Earth. A bunch of hairless apes, if you will. We've come a long way, but we also haven't.
Shine, 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 shine in the golden gaze of the mighty eye. Oh, when I was a boy, rolled up like a cigarette.
Now, if you can get around the dingy black stairs there, this is called the White Tower. It looks pretty white, I guess. Not too bad. And I'm just still strolling around in Old Town, coming up on these attractions. But everywhere you go, it's like so picturesque. And the cool thing is, people live here. This is a real living town. It's not some theme park that's dressed up to look like a German town. This is a living, breathing German town. People live and work here, and you can see it just by the cars that pass by. Coming up, those medieval walls in this tower. So these are the city walls of Rothenburg. And although I'm not on there, I'm just kind of walking on the inside of the walls. Get a ground view of it first. These houses, people live here. Like I said, this is a real living town. But anyway, back to the walls. You can actually walk them, and I'm gonna walk them in a little bit. And the cool thing about walking these walls is they're actually free. You can do it. Yes, you at home watching this can walk these walls absolutely free of charge. And that's saying something, because I've gone to cities and towns where, oh, you want to walk the walls? You got to pay a fee of some sort. You know, I'm not going to name names. Dubrovnik. Oh, I had a cough right there. But yeah, That's pretty cool. And since these are some of the most well-preserved medieval walls in Germany, I highly recommend doing that when you come visit Rothenburg. Perseverance. As I'm walking on the inside of the walls, I found the stairs up to the walls. Restroom that way if you need it. Yeah, these European medieval stairs, they're something else. Now, I'm not that tall. I'm only 5'10", but even I can almost hit my head on these rafters. Getting dark, turn on the light. In case you're wondering, this wall goes all the way around Old Town. You can walk it all. And for how much? Free $99. Oh yeah, free $99, folks. You get a nice little workout, and you get to see a view of Rothenburg that few get to see. A little tight squeeze, but even a big boy like me can make it through there, and I take up some real estate. And look at this tower. Now that's something. Almost looks like a tower that they kept Rapunzel in. Coming up to an intersection. Do I go left or right? Sign says right. Let's see where it goes. Oh, another arrow. Going this way, I guess. So I came down there, those steps. I'm walking down this ramp. Obviously there's a little kiddie park right there of some sort. There's a little trail that goes all the way around or maybe just along this side of the Old Town walls. As I'm walking down this ramp, I realized they really put some thought into this to make sure everybody could enjoy this. I mean, it doesn't matter your fitness scale, your age, everyone can do this. Very thoughtful. And I'm sure in the spring and summer, when all this foliage gets green out there, looks very beautiful, because right down there is the Tauber River, and that's where Rothenburg gets part of its name from. Man, these sites are awesome. Highly recommend coming to Rothenburg, but definitely walk the castle walls and take it all the way around. Get some amazing views. As I continue my journey, walking along the walls, come up, see the outside looking in to Old Town, but look at this view. Look at that bridge, gorgeous. Can you just see Old Town? The walls. It's quite a scenic sight. I mean, you got the park over there. There's so much to see and do in this town other than just go to the plow line. I mean, you can do so much walking, good exercise, good historical sightseeing. Just get a real feel for the town. It's really awesome. You should definitely take a time to come out to Rothenburg. Now, obviously I'm coming up on a church, but right next to the church is the Torture Museum. Look at that thing. The way that thing's used is obviously you put somebody in there that's committed a crime and you lower them into the water a few times as needed, repeat as necessary. For those of you that don't know, well, I'm at a spot that's pretty popular and probably one of the most popular spots in Rothenburg, the Blauline. And this is where everyone comes for all their Snapchats and Instagram photos that they can show that, hey, I've been to Rothenburg. This is where they come and get them. Boom. That's that shot they want. That's that shot you just saw. Now this is the main gate entrance to Rothenburg ob der Tauber. As you can see, modern politicians think it's cool to just pave it with cheap asphalt instead of the traditional cobblestone that can last a lot longer. But hey, whatever saves the money of the taxpayer, right? So it can go into politicians' pockets. Because you know that's what's really going on. But anyway, this little house right here, or if you could say it's a house, would used to be where people would come to pay their tax or their fee to enter the town, to sell their goods, bring it to market and whatnot. So this is kind of cool.